working on those issues. Fortunately, I've retired after serving as a two-term president. I still have some energy.
Fortunate that you do.
I will look into these issues and whatever I can do within the country, out of the country, in the sub-region and Africa, I look forward to doing that.
And just as a final question to wrap up the interview, and as you reflect on everything you've been through and your aspirations going forward, what advice and what thoughts do you have for other aspiring leaders, whether young or not, but aspiring leaders on the continent? What kind of key message do you wish is taken from your leadership journey and your leadership experience that you hope to pass on to the next generation of leaders?
Well, I would say that you have to be prepared for leadership in Africa. The expectations out there can only be achieved by a person that is larger than life. So you have to ensure that you're prepared psychologically for it, and with the changes that are taking place in Africa, we have to work on dialogue. We have to stay engaged. Leadership is about serving the people. It's not about lording over them. It's serving the people, giving them hope, providing a better life for them, making them relevant, and working together to them to transform the circumstances of your communities and Africa. It requires a lot, and just mere campaign statements, opposition statements. When you're in the opposition, it's easy to make promises that within a given time X, Y, Z will be achieved. But when the down is cast, you're there, and you realize the limitations of resources, the limitations not only of financial resources but also of human resources, and the time frame you have to achieve the world that you have promised to achieve, and it becomes a very difficult matter. I will say that we make less promises and live with the realities of the moment. Less propaganda and be very practical in our approach. People will appreciate you when you're forthright, you're honest, they see you make a lot of effort. Even with certain difficulties, they will understand. But if you promise the world and you cannot even provide a glass of water, then it becomes very serious. So for leaders coming up, I think we have to know that running our nations and for people to entrust their lives in our hands, it's a serious business. And we must give it the seriousness that it deserves.
Well, on that note, thank you very much for joining us on the program, and we hope to have you back another time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.